Hello everyone, I'm Alvie and welcome to my channel. To the new viewers, welcome back to my old viewers. Thank you once more for your time and for clicking on this video. So, before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you a Happy New Year! Happy New Year 2020. Okay, so what I would like to discuss in here has a little to do about the science of numerology. I would like to discuss basically what 2020 is all about, based on a few things that I have caught up also. Okay, so if you're not aware, the science of numerology says that to a certain degree we are affected by numbers. Okay, so particularly if you want to study about how it relates to you, you might want to check on the numbers that correspond to your name and check the internet for that. Okay, it would give you a wider understanding of your tendencies, your nature, and the like. Okay, so 2020, when you talk about 2020, first and foremost, they mention this when you go to the ophthalmologies for clear vision. So 2020 vision is clear vision, which is a very, very good message indeed for all of us. So if there have been confusion in the past year, or past decade, because we have just stepped into a new decade of our lives, then 2020 is a very good time to clear our lives of all the confusion that has transpired. Hopefully you have several things that have been confusing to you have been made clear already to you. And well, other than that also, if for example, also, if you have achieved a certain level of growth already individually, spiritually, and now you can see yourself more clearly as a spiritual being, as I always mention, then congratulations for that as well. Okay, so seeing things clearly, seeing yourself clearly, seeing situations clearly, other people clearly. I don't mean that we judge, we get to judge other people, but well, only when it comes to, for example, there are these situations that you've been through that have been confusing, or where you needed further clarity on them, or you're still needing clarity on them, then I would just like to wish you just that clarity. You know, sometimes it's all we need. I remember from several years, well, this, well, across my lifetime, okay, I've had friends who haven't been clear, for example, who felt like deceived in their work or in their relationships or stuff like that. Well, anything in any aspect of life, and you would think, and they would just say, I thought it was like this, I thought it was like that. Have I been living a lie all these years? And that could be really hurtful. Okay, for those of you who have been going through stuff like that. So when you're trying to get back on track, okay, basically I think clarity is a very good space to begin with. Okay, another thing that could be incorporated also with the year 2020, that is that in numerology, usually you add up the digits to arrive at a certain number. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 4. Okay, 4 is the number of foundation. Okay, which brings me back to what I've been discussing a while ago. Anything that has collapsed in your life, which probably was I don't want to be insensitive saying this, but if there are things that have been really which haven't had a stable foundation in your past, already suddenly just collapsed, then that is a good part to begin with. Okay, when you start building up a foundation, a stronger foundation, hopefully this time around, then it would be good if you know, if you're building something on solid rock, or you're building something on quicksand, you're building something on water, or whatever it is you're trying to build. Okay, so there. So clarity is actually a good thing, and clarity is one thing that I would like to wish each and every one of you at this time this year. Okay, I hope sooner or later, if you're still confused about this thing and that, then I hope that the clarity you've been searching for would come to you. And well, never mind. Well, if you're waiting for some things to clear up in your lives, and they're not yet they're not yet clear, or maybe it's not yet the time for those things to clear up, then start with yourself. In this channel, I have been discussing also how everything, well, just start everything from yourself. Okay, you're strong enough to handle whatever life throws at you. Okay, and everything has a purpose. So maybe there are no right and wrong decisions, because either way, whatever the outcome, just know that God is with you. Now, the number 2022, 2 stands for union. So probably some of you are going to um, meet a special someone in your lives, or maybe are going to find your ideal jobs or ideal circumstances. Okay. Um, and then zero is a starting point, and it's also the number of God. Okay, my son just came in. Okay, zero is the number of God. So in building your foundation, it would be very nice to think, and besides, it's true that God is just in our lives. Okay, he's in the year 2020, and there are even 2 zeros in there. So you have God all around you. So um there. So there. Okay. So guys, I would just like to wish you all a very blessed year ahead, and a promising year ahead, and also to I wish that you would be able to build that foundation you would like in your lives. Okay, this might be a starting point for some of you, and it's a good starting point. Okay, the numbers are here to support you, and besides, well, I'm not really talking about, okay, I'm not really talking about just numbers, but well, the numbers that vibrate with everything around you. Okay, heaven is with you, so there's really no need to fear. Okay, have a happy new year, and it's just me, Alvie, saying find your strength, find your peace, stay with God, and have a beautiful new year of 2020. Bye, guys.